You know them as the brave and noble fighters for good, right? Well, not so much. This is a story about knights without honor, about the dark side of chivalry. Let's get into it. From the 8th to the 15th century, these guys were the criminals of the elite, the raiders, the betrayers, the war criminals. Their leader, the infamous Knight Templar, was a holy order founded in 1118 to protect pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land. But they quickly evolved into something different, a feared fighting force that went on brutal missions across Europe. Templars didn't just fight in the Crusades, they were the Crusades. They seized Jewish and Muslim holy sites, tortured and massacred those who opposed them, and pillaged on Christian villages. When a European bishop asked for help putting down a revolt, he got more than he bargained for. The Templars showed up wearing their trademark white robes and red crosses, but instead of helping the people, they burned their fields and slaughtered them. One knight wrote to his lord, "We have made a terrible slaughter of the English and French here, and the booty was marvelous. Loot was divided amongst them. Knights took what they wanted, and the rest was burned." These men were supposed to be God's holy warriors, but they were anything but. They committed atrocities in Jerusalem, sacking and pillaging, burning villages, and murdering people. And when they weren't fighting, they were preying on travelers along the roads, robbing and raping anyone who couldn't outrun their heavy cavalry. In 1187, a knight named Gerard de Rydeford wrote to his lord about an incident that took place during the siege of a castle in the name of God. The Templars charged into battle, he says, and did the work of the devil. It was horrible to see. Another time, a knight wrote to his lord about how the Templars had taken hostages, including women and children. They burned them alive, he said, and threw their bodies into a well. Templars often went unpunished for their crimes. In 1146, a group of them were accused of killing a fellow knight. But when the Pope heard about it, he said, "Wow, what business is it of ours how Templars live? They belong to us, and we can do with them what we like." What he was saying was that since Templars were a holy order, they didn't have to answer to anyone. They were above the law. It was only in 1291, after centuries of violence, that the last Templar fortress fell and the order was disbanded. But their legacy lived on in stories and songs, tales of bravery and honor that had nothing to do with the truth. Thanks for watching. See you next time.